everyone, welcome to my channel. Now we start the series on standards on auditing. First and foremost, we discuss the very ignorant SQC1 as plus SA 220. The both is talking about the quality control, but there is some differences. There SA 220 says about the quality control for the audit of financial statement. 1 for 2010 is the effective date of SA 220. SA 220 is deal with only audit, but SQC1 is deal with not only audit but reviews, other assurance and related service engagement as also. Other all points nearly about similar in both the SA 220 and the SQC1, but SQC1 is says the firm level policy and procedures of quality control, and SA 220 says about the quality control for particular audit assignment. Okay, first for requirements we talk about the leadership. In SA 220 there is an engagement partner who take the responsibility for overall quality control of the audit. Second is relevant ethical requirement. Ethical requirement professional ethical requirement is deals with integrity, objectivity, confidentiality, professional behavior, professional due care. So if there is any non-compliances is arises, then the engagement partner who take the responsibilities in leadership, he talked with his team about this non-compliances, and they discuss about this matter and they take the appropriate action accordingly. Okay, then the third one is independence. Independence is independence of mind, independence in appearance. Independence means no any person himself or his relative is control have any controlling power, or employee or the officer of that concern where we take the engagement, or not take any share or loan from that concern, so that he, if they take the share or employee is relative means linear ascendant. Generally relative means linear ascendant, linear descendant, spouse, brother, sister. These always are relative. So if our relative is employer officer in that concern, then our opinion can be biased. So make sure that there is independence in audit. It's also a point in quality control. Then fourth is acceptance and continuance of the client relationship. Acceptance is the prior to the audit. When you want to accept this, you check out that you have the sufficient resources about that particular assignment, you have the sufficient capabilities or not. The integrity of the management should also be checked here. Okay, when you talk about the continuance means you already take the assignment, you already accept this assignment, and during the assignment, during the audit, during the, if you talk about 220 then audit, during the other assignments, if you talk about SQC1, you check that there is any situation which is arises that integrity and lack of integrity and lack of competence, and you are not able to provide the quality services for any reason, then you withdraw from the engagement, because this is during the audit. Withdraw if law or regulations is permit. Okay, then we are talk about the next point. Next point is assignments of the work. We says about the assignment of the work to engagement team. In SA 220 we says the point that assignment of the work, and in SQC1 we says human resources, but both the meaning of the both the sentences are nearly same. Like you see the, you have the audit team, you have some articles, some other employees, and you are the auditor. So you assign the work as per their capabilities and their competence only. Okay, or human resources, management of human resource at the firm level. So both it says about that only, that the particular person have that particular capability or competence, and if there is any situation arises which is very much complex, then you take the help of experts also, but you also check that the expert have that particular competence or capability or not, so that you can able to provide the quality services. Okay, the next point is engagement performances. Now we are on performances. So you make sure that all the audit work is done according to the firm's policy and procedures. Firm's policy and procedure is made in SQC 1. As what is the firm's policy and procedure is, if there is any situations arises or any matters, then we deal with this matter according to this particular procedure. So it's the firm's policy and procedures which is made in SQC 1, which is already made by the firm. So you make sure that all the audit work is done according to the directions which is says in firm's policy and procedure SQC 1. And then supervision is firm's policy and procedure is properly followed or not. Then performance, the both terms is simultaneously used. The direction, supervision and performance. Direction is given in firm's policy and procedure, then supervise that all the policy and procedure accordingly followed or not, then perform. If there is non performances, then take appropriate action on that particular situation. Then we are on monitoring point. There is a point which is in for listed entities. For listed entity, there is a point of EQC reviewer, which is very much important. Okay, what the EQC reviewer is? Our engagement partner is make sure that every listed entity is appoint a reviewer. He's done the work. What matters? The reviewer should be dealt. Reviewer see the financial statement as well as audit report, proposed audit report. Why I say is that proposed audit report? Because this audit report is not dated before the completion of the quality EQC review procedure is complete. After the completion of EQC review procedure, then only audit report should be dated. And other documentation, significant matters which is arises and how the firm is deal with this matter, all these things be reviewed by the EQC reviewer. Okay, and our engagement partner should make sure that the EQC review procedure is complete or not. Then we are talk about the monitoring. Monitoring is the thing where we monitor that the firm policy and procedure for the quality control is met as well as operate effectively. That is only make and on paper is not used. They are operate effectively, then only this is the monitoring process. Time to time they are amended as per the requirements. This last point is about the documentation. Documentation as per 213, there is documentation of the matters which is significant in our audit, which is complex in nature, any such judgments we are taken on any matter or any other matter which is relevant for the future audits should be documented properly or not. So thank you very much. It is the whole about the SQC 1 and SA 220.